محمد وعلى بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. One of the conditions, there are multiple conditions for a person to become imam in the Jama'ah prayer. So the first condition is that you cannot pray behind a child. A child isn't the age regarded in being a child. It is his maturity. So a baligh, we call it in Arabic. We refer to a baligh. The baligh, there are signs for bulugh. So whoever is a baligh, you can pray behind him, whether he's 14 years old, 15 years old, 16. So it depends on the maturity signs. So if he's mature, an adult, you can pray behind him, otherwise you can't. So, and even a child can't pray behind another child. There are sayings that maybe it's permissible behind a 10-year-old, but it says it's best not to do so. So it's only the adult you can pray behind. So this is the first condition of the imam, the person you pray behind. The second one is that he has to be a sane person, like healthy in terms of intellect, and so you can't pray behind an insane person, even if his condition comes and goes, like maybe he's part healthy, part not. So if his condition comes and goes, you still can't pray behind him. Some people, their mental condition comes in certain hours, certain time of the day, but you are not permitted to pray behind such people unless they are cured. When they are cured, you can pray behind them. So there are like 11 conditions for the imam. You have to know them before praying behind the person. The third one is that the imam has to be one, believer, and a just person, just or upright person. So believer is referred to the one who is at na'ashar. In the jurisprudence, the believer isn't the one only believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or in the Prophet. He is the one who has the belief in all our imams as well. So you can't pray behind a person who doesn't believe in all our imams, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 10, or any, except if he is a believing person, a na'ashari person. So this is one condition. The second condition in the same ruling, it is that he has to be a just person, a adil, who is a person who does not commit sins publicly, who hasn't been known by sins. So if a person is known by sins, you can't pray behind him. He doesn't do injustice. He doesn't oppress. So if he is an unjust person, you cannot pray behind him at any circumstances, except if there is a taqiyya, of course. If there is a special circumstances, yes, you are allowed to do so, but not in normal conditions. Okay? And how do I know that this person is a just and upright person? Either two people who know him, two just people who know him, tell me that he is a just and upright person, or it's a widespread reputation that he's been known to everyone, that he's a just person, he's a upright person, or you gain a confidence, a certainty, you reach a certainty, you are certain to a level that can't go wrong. So in this case, if you are certain 100%, even with one person telling you that this is a just person, then you can pray behind him. So it's not about the look It's not about how he's wearing. It's not about how much advertisements he's doing on the streets. How much people following him. It could be the famous person could be a Christian, for example, and he's famous for being like a good person. But can you pray behind him? No, because he still has to meet other conditions. The fourth condition, the fourth ruling, the fourth condition of the imam, that he has to be of a legitimate birth. So, a legitimate birth, he cannot be a son of adultery, wal-'iyadhu billah. So, if a Christian, I want to see how your extent of knowledge. If a Christian becomes a Muslim, or a non-Muslim becomes a Muslim, can you pray behind him? Yes, you can. Why? Because they do have marriage.
That varies. You said non-Muslim. How about if it was Buddha and they didn't have that marriage? Or
well, no. Actually, we have in narrations that each sect have their own ways of getting married. So if they are following their practices, then they should be found. They'll not be referred to as son of adultery. So they will be legitimate kids. Everything clear, inshallah? Any questions so far? الحمد لله. نسأل الله تبارك وتعالى التوفيق لما يحب ويرضى وصلى الله عليه وسلم.